though, man? What's going on? How you
Nice,
been?
nice. What would you like to talk about this morning?
You know what? Uh, I saw something very interesting yesterday in another live that I was in, and the live was focusing on a video that was released by the White House. I don't know if you're familiar with it, um, but the video on the White House website and on the White House social media page consisted of an edited video of bombs being dropped in Iran. And there were like edited clips of like video game, like Call of Duty scenes. And I think, there was Minecraft scenes and like edited video game hole in one scenes. Uh, it was very interesting to kind of watch the video. Um, you know, I thought it was I thought it was pretty tasteless, though, to be honest with you, if you want my personal opinion. The video sort of sought to desensitize the effects of war to the viewer, and I thought it was very tasteless. I didn't think it was a good look for the administration to do that.
Well, apparently, he whoever's running his social media is an avid gamer, like avid gamer, and you can tell by the posts they're making. And now the person that did Master Chief's voice is threatening to sue him. The people that did that new Pokemon World game, whatever, is threatening to sue him. You have a couple others telling him like you need to stop using our shit.
Exactly, and then I think there are like other NFL clips, of NFL players that were lumped in with bombs being dropped in Iran, and the video sort of portraying the idea that look, we're winning this war, and they kind of liken the war to like a video game. Which, if some people would look at that, they would say this is looks a little bit insensitive because war is not a sensitive subject. It's not something that you could just reduce to something like that. So I thought personally it wasn't a really good look by the administration, and to be honest, it feels very propaganda-ish. It's like it's like a propaganda-ish type of video where it's like you want to get the user or the viewer to um, be more accepting of a
To
military
manufacture
conflict.
something.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like to me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Did you see the one that Iran put out, like Lego style, in response to the school being struck?
Oh, did they do that?
Yeah, the one where it's Lego and it shows them in the school, and then America building the weaponry and then sending it over. That one was released by Iran after the school strike.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait. So wait, which came first though? Wait, who did what first?
The only one Iran did was after the school strike, but the White House, I swear it's Byron or Barron or whatever his fucking son's name is that's running his social media. He's been doing it for months before this.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's just really weird to
It
me.
started off targeting the immigrants with the ICE raids. That's how he started it with the video game references, and then when the strikes happened, they switched over to war.
And I think maybe I know the strategy. I guess from the looks of it, it appears that you're trying to manufacture content in a way that hits a certain generation. I'm sort of guessing. You're making content that's going viral, and the goal is you want to obviously promote the agenda of the White House. So that's kind of what it looks like to me. But
Right,
it just, again, it looks very propaganda-ish and very insensitive. That's my take on it. Um,
right.
so yeah, it's very interesting. He said, "What are we fighting about today?"
And then I just saw, I watch Young Turks from time to time, not like avidly, but I just saw one today where they were talking about Hakeem Jeffries, and he was being questioned about the conflict, and he's sitting there saying how it's an illegal war and that he has to get Congress's approval. And then he was asked, "So are you gonna vote to block the funding for the Pentagon involving this conflict?" And his response was, "Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it." So motherfucker, just say no. Say you're gonna fund it. You don't like it, but you're gonna fund it. Be honest with it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard what I said, Jerry.
Yeah, I heard you. I did not go and see the video. I don't know how long ago the video was posted. Um, Regardless, I can give a damn what the intention behind it was. I think that it's a failure as a country collectively that we allowed for this type of bullshit to fucking happen. I also think that, and this is where shit gets fucked up, right? Because for me, the question becomes, do you hold Donald Trump accountable for this, or his little sidekick, fucking whatever, whoever the fuck it is, um,
It's his son.
who's posting the shit on social media? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's his son, Baron or Byron or whatever his name is that runs him.
Are you sure it's him?
Yeah, he was public about it months ago that his son Baron was running the online socials because he was more in touch with that group.
Um, then do you hold Barron accountable for that, or do you hold Trump accountable for allowing
Trump
for Bannon to
doesn't.
run that?
Trump, I guarantee, other than Call of Duty, Trump can't name a single game. So yeah, I believe it's Baron. He may have showed Trump, and Trump was like, "That's amazing. Post that. Everyone's gonna love it." But I believe it was Baron's initial idea.
Yeah, we live in very interesting times, my friend. We live in very, very interesting
We do,
times.
in scary times at that.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't even know. Yeah, hmm. Very, very interesting indeed, my friend.
People need that blicky with a sticky.
I tell, hey, something. But and like I said, the only thing for me, I try to find the silver lining in the dark cloud. I've always been like that. Uh, I always try to say to myself, okay, even though a lot of shit is fucked up, what can I do to figure out a way to put myself and give myself a strategic advantage so that way I can make it through this bullshit? How can I um, look at the exploits within the system and use them to my advantage? That's how I always think. I've always thought like that, despite what's happening. You know, that's why I'm a capitalist, man.
Man, I mean, you look, you had that idea. Oh, so it ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that doesn't work for everybody. So
Well,
I'm saying that isn't the end all be all. You know what I mean?
I mean, but think about this though, Jerry. I mean, what choice do we really have? Because look at that. I saw this video with gas being $8 in Cali, homie. $8.
Yeah,
$8. I'm like, what the fuck? The gas since February, since this whole war, right? Now gas in Texas was two. It went as low as like 2.49. It went really low. Now it's more than $1, so it's almost $4.
yeah,
Yeah, mine was before the strikes. Mine was 247. I went to work one morning, and then the next morning I went, it was 327. So it jumped 80 cents basically overnight.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really interesting, and for me, I have mixed feelings because on the one hand, this is my feeling. My feeling is that um, if this is just a war that's going to, advance a certain country's interest, and this war is not legitimate, I really don't want a part of it at all, at all. However, if the war effort is legitimate and there's a legitimate threat that's looming on the horizon, then obviously I would support the United States government. I feel like they need to do whatever they need to do in order to protect the country. That's kind of where I'm at. Now, war is a very ugly, it's dirty, it's very costly, and lives get lost. And my heart goes out to the victims. The innocent school kids. Who were unalived, and then that soldier the other day, maybe a day, 2 days ago, who was unalive, the American soldier. I forgot his name. These are very terrible things, and these are sort of the realities. of war.
Would there be any evidence that you've been given so far that would support war efforts?
The only thing I see is the only thing I've been able to see so far, and I'm always open to receiving new information. Um, the only thing that I've seen so far is that there's been multiple unaliving attempts by officials connected to the IRGC, and that's
On who?
attempts on Trump and Biden and Nikki Haley. Yeah, by the Iranian government. Yeah, yeah.
Where were these attempts at? Where
So
can I
these
go
are
find
so
this?
there's a guy, yeah, so I can pull it up for you. So there's this happened on separate occasions. So there's one occasion where the FBI tapped a phone of a guy who was trying to hatch a plot in order to unalive the president, and the FBI caught him. And then the same thing also happened to Joe Biden too. Let me pull it. Let me pull.
Well, I did hear about that, but I didn't any connection to the IRGC.
Yeah, they did. Both of them did. One of the guys was caught on tape by the FBI, and he admitted later um, that he was connected to the Iranian government. He admitted it.
Why?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
If we have a whole plot to take the life of a president, why would you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you admit to that?
Yeah, he was caught on tape. He had no choice but to admit it. The FBI caught him.
No, 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 no. But I'm saying, did he admit to being a part of the IRGC on tape? Or is it
No,
because that he was
no,
caught that
it was later.
investigations?
It was
See,
later on.
but
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying shit just doesn't line up for me. Because if my whole reason for being within this country is so that I can do some frivolous shit and get a mission done, and I get caught within the middle of that mission, unless you are telling me that our government is so effective within these interrogations and investigations on people that they can get people to not through manipulation, but just make statements about truth of the reasons why they were here.
Yeah,
I don't
because
believe it.
because you
It,
want
it,
to
it,
because the goal is you want to reduce your time because you know you're already caught now. So I guess the logic behind it is that okay, you might as well cooperate, and if you cooperate, then you can kind of reduce the time, which makes sense. You're gonna cooperate and then give
You're
up.
in another
But that's
You're
where
gonna give up.
country making an active threat and plotting a plan to take out the president of the United States. You're not getting any less time. What are we
Yeah, but
talking about?
and
but
That man
also
but
getting
too,
that
100 years.
but hear
That
me
doesn't make
out.
sense because Muslims are usually seen as martyrs. They have no problem with the consequences as long as it's for their objective. And if he gets caught, he's not going to just be like, "Oh, yep, you got me. Here you go." No, they're still going to deny it to
But
advance
this is
their
what I'm saying.
objective.
Like, and I hate saying the false flag shit because I ain't even no conspiracy theorist or none of that shit. But like that whole little shit that happened down in Texas where dude had the shirt on or whatever, and I'm like, bruh, you telling
That
me
was
that
weird too.
huh? Oh, what was that?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
I said that 100% weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude just randomly come out, start pop, pop, pop. Oh, I, I empathize with these folk. Matter of fact, I watch videos, and that's how I got indoctrinated to come out here and do all this stuff. Like, that's why I'm doing it. Huh? Like, what? If I got Luigi Mangione said one statement to the public, that was it. That was it. We don't got this man going around telling, like, he has his manifestos of shit, right? But he didn't say his shit specifically on why he did this and then kept quiet afterwards. He ain't admitted to none of, oh, I was indoctrinated with this. I watched these videos. I had this person who was supposed to get health coverage who ended up getting denied. And this is what led me to believe that I should take out this individual of the United Healthcare. Like, he ain't said none of that. How is
No,
it
that's
that
true.
these Iranians come over here and just don't like that don't even make sense to me, man. I don't know.
Because think about it. Think about it. If you're in another foreign territory and you've been caught, there's a whole bunch of. And again, I'm just speculating here. There's a whole bunch of thoughts that might come to your head where it's like, damn, they might unalive me right now. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm in a foreign nation and I'm at the mercy of this system and the government. So I want to try to cooperate, maybe because the logic is okay. Maybe if I cooperate, maybe I could strike a deal, or maybe if I give up other information, then maybe they'll be a little bit more lenient. Because you're already caught.
That
Because
doesn't, but that doesn't address the fact that historically speaking, they do view themselves as martyrs. They don't care about consequences. They care about the objective they're trying to fulfill.
Well, at least what's perpetuated to the American people, they're willing to unalive for their cause. They are willing to put bombs strapped to their chest and run into buildings for their cause. It doesn't line up to me, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but regardless,
uh-huh.
and if that is, let's just say that that's happening, right? Um, if that is the case,
Mm-hmm.
do we then go to the level of bombing children? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro,
Yes, I got
because
you.
motherfucking I don't know if you was in the live the other day, but we have American citizens that are denying, I'm going to just say a conservative lens and them motherfuckers who are denying the fact that we had anything to do with bombing that school. It wasn't our tomahawk. And if it wasn't a tomahawk, and if it was a tomahawk, it wasn't our tomahawk, and that wasn't necessarily a school. And if it was a school, we don't know that there were children in there. You know what I'm saying? And we twist ourselves into fucking pretzels to give a justification. So if there's a situation where this is happening, I'm prompted from other people in other countries to do these things. Fine. Does that mean we take it to that level? Like why, what, can we not put sanctions on them? Can we not deny entry or access of entry into our country? Like we had to take it to the level where we bomb them motherfuckers?
Yeah. No, 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 no. I hear what it is that you're saying. My thing is that you know, um, I'm never going to support bombing kids. I think that's horrible.
And if you look, the only places that have our tomahawks is us, the UK, the Netherlands, and Australia. The only ones, if it wasn't us, if it wasn't us that fired it, the only other logical place it would have come from is potentially the UK. But the UK told us that they're not going to get involved in this proxy shit, which takes us back to it was us that fired it.
Yeah. So that's where like I said, that's where I'm at. I'm still trying to just be fair, sort of about how I approach the information. I'm trying to look at it at both sides. It appears from what studying the history that there has been a tension between the United States and Iran since 1979, from what I've been able to look at.
Since we implemented the radical extremist Shah.
But even after the overthrow in '53, Iran and the United States still maintained diplomatic relations. And that didn't turn around until the Iranian Revolution in '79. And then right after that, you had the Iranian hostage crisis after that, where you had the United States citizens that were, kidnapped and held hostage. And then at that point, a year later, Jimmy Carter, he effectively ended diplomatic relations between the United States and Iran. And there's been tension ever since then. That's, at least from what I've been able to study, that's kind of where I trace it at.
But even when you look at the tensions that have happened, most of them, not all, because some of it was just us being fucking assholes, but most of it can be tied to actions caused by or given to us by Israel.
Yeah, I would also even say this: Iran now, it's they run under a theocratic system. So you have the Ayatollah, the supreme religious leader, and then right now under that you have the president, and within the country you have a lot of people that support the country, but you have a lot of people that do not support it because they feel that it's a very repressive regime. I've had Iranians tell me, and I didn't know this. Like I said, I'm still learning about it myself. Where you can't be Christian and proselytize in public. If you do that, you're going to be put in jail. You can't be LGBTQ at all. It's illegal. and they're gonna
Well,
put you in jail. If they see it, they're gonna put you in jail. If you are a woman, guess what? You have to make sure that you dress in proper garb. If you don't do that, they're throwing you in jail. If you speak out against the government, guess what they do?
The
They'll throw you
the
in
the
jail.
the the idea and I understand wholeheartedly what you're saying, and I think that there are a lot of nuances to the conversation when we talk about the rules and regulations, the laws, policies, and procedures, and how our moral standard is completely separate from theirs. There is a threshold of a boundary where it goes into we cannot tolerate this. I agree with you. People being thrown off of fucking buildings and shit like that, absolutely a fucking problem. And then it just begs the question of ought we be in that in particular situation to be the ones to bring down the hammer and say this is unacceptable. You cannot do this as a people, regardless of where you are on the face of the earth. This will not happen, right? Where I get confused on it though is it seems as if the people who bring this point up are often the people who either A, say that we should not be in other countries and that we should avoid conflict with other countries at all costs and focus on the American people. Or number two, are the people who have the problem with the individuals that they're advocating for themselves. You don't like the idea of gay people residing within your society and being comfortable. You have an issue with the trans ideology. You have an issue with women being able to be in power and speaking on, you know what I'm saying? Like it to me, it just doesn't make sense why that gets done. And not to you in particular, Osa, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying the people who bring these things up, I feel like it's all next to nothing for me. It doesn't do anything to change my perspective on this conflict at all. Because
and when it
if that
comes
is the case, we have a lot of fucking countries that we got to go into and do some damage control on.
And when it comes to the people, two things can be true at the same time, right? Like, yes, many of them did view the regime as extremely oppressive, brutal, dictatorial, all that. At the same time, they also do not want an outside Western nation coming in and imposing our views on them. So they're stuck in a rock and a hard place where, yeah, they could oppose the Shah, but then they're supporting the Western states coming in and forcing our way upon them. And if they support the Western states, it'll get turned around that they're supporting the Ayatollah, which
Yeah.
they
You,
might
you,
not be supporting either.
you know what surprised me? Just because I'm still learning new stuff every day, Jerry. What surprised me is how many Iranians support the United States actions. I was shocked by that. Before I really knew about the history, I was shocked. I'm like, really? You support that? But a lot of them do because they see the theocratic approach being ruled under Islam is very oppressive. So as far as the Ayatollah, they were in favor. A lot of them, not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them are in favor of getting the Ayatollah removed. So I don't know. It's very weird political nuances when it comes to that part of the world. But I'm still learning new stuff, bro. I'm still learning new stuff. It's very interesting.
The best way to learn more is don't be looking at American outlets, which I know is hard for most Americans because that's like the only thing we actually see and care to look up. But actually look up like the Middle Eastern outlets, European outlets.
Al
They are far
Jazeera,
more
Al
honest.
Jazeera, Al Jazeera.
Yeah, they are far more honest than our outlets are because our outlets are slowly being acquired by Zionists. You have the Ellisons just by CBS and CNN, and they're starting to spin it. Jake Tapper just went full blown fucking Zionist when he was interviewing. I forget who he was interviewing,
But
but he went full blown Zionist.
But you know what's interesting though? I actually talked to Iranian about this 2 days ago, and she was 100% in support of it, of U.S. actions. And then you know what else she told me? She said that America has been infiltrated. That America has been infiltrated by people that are looking to work against the interests of the American government that are connected to Iran. And then as soon as she said that, she got bananaed. As soon as she said that. I thought that
We've
was
been
funny.
infiltrated, but that's the wrong area of infiltration. We've been infiltrated for decades by foreign lobbyists, specifically AIPAC, to drag us into Israel's wars, and that's the hill I'm fucking dying on. That's where I want focus to be, because you had, when Marco Rubio came out, Pete Hegseth came out, Trump came out contradicting everything. All of it stems to, we are doing this for one nation specifically and not for us.
Hello, AJ. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I'm friends with Travis.
Hello,
What's
my
up, AJ?
friend.
Hey, so lately I've been noticing that Blue MAGA will not even let the left speak. Have you been noticing that, Travis?
I don't give a fuck if they let me or not. I'm gonna.
Well, I know, but I mean, up in the lives, like I've been in several lives, like even people who call themselves far left, and they're trying to say they can, like, where it's okay to take APAC and other and corporate money, and I'm like telling them, like, no, we can't do that because if you do that, you got to do what they say, and they're just like, no, we got to do it, and because the Republicans take money, we got to take money, and I'm like, no, you're falling for the trap, but they keep muting me, and they like just or kick me out, like they literally think we're worse than MAGA. I feel.
Fall suit and toe with fucking voting for Harris because we didn't support that. That party at the time was the one actively supplying the genocide.
They still think that Jill Stein voters had some sway in the election when it's been proven that there weren't enough of them to make a difference. Like they're insane. They're going off the deep end like Red MAGA.
What are you
Right?
saying is blue MAGA?
It's the people that told us for a year that Joe Biden's brain was fine. The people that say Kamala ran a perfect campaign. They basically don't allow any critical talking about of the Democratic Party.
The level of simping we see for Trump from red MAGA just flipped the other way towards the blue. That
Yeah,
would be blue
or
MAGA.
specifically the Democratic Party and whatever they say.
Like
Like they're the
Hakeem
ones.
Jeffries. Hakeem Jeffries took
What?
$5.5 million from APAC and its subsidiaries.
Yeah,
And Blue MAGA is like, no, he's perfect, he's fine, he represents us, ignoring
yeah.
the fact that he has taken the most from the Israeli lobby and supports, when it comes to voting, supports this shit going on.
And they call us like childish for thinking we can like win without APAC money. Like they're insane. I think. I don't get why we're doing this again. Like this is why the Democrats lose because they side themselves too far to the right.
And we kind of see it now again already, because Newsom hasn't even announced yet because he's still governor. He's probably going to announce later this year when he gets termed out. But they're already like, yeah, put Newsom. And most of the left is like, no, we don't trust that motherfucker.
Well, a lot of us, like me, like I don't trust Newsom, but like I'm just like, can we have some debates before we get behind a candidate first? Like, do we have to get behind a candidate 3 years out now? Like, what the fuck?
I still think AOC is going to challenge Schumer in the Senate.
I hope she does that and she doesn't run for pres. Like, that would be such a dumb mistake for her to do.
No, she knows she doesn't have the support for president, but she might have the support for the Senate.
Oh, I think if she ran, like on name alone, she'd win, and Schumer would just bow out. He doesn't want to go out a loser. I think he'd announce his retirement.
And Nancy Pelosi is out, so that's a plus.
Fucking finally. We got to get this goddamn special interest money out, man. Like, and we got to get the majority of this country to understand that we can't work with corporations and foreign countries like this.
I still think we should be pushing to build our alliance with Qatar, since they actually provide some service for us by being the mediators.
I mean, I just don't think we should, and we should allow our politicians to accept money from foreign countries or corporations.
Oh yeah, no, don't take money from them, but like work to build your economic alliances and your actual goal objective alliances of making deals within the Middle East. Qatar would be far more likely to get deals done than Israel would.
Yeah. So, common sense in crazy times. Well, we can't just like do one thing and fix the entire system. That's, I think, what Blue MAGA accuses the left of like thinking. And so I think the best thing we can do to start this is from now on refuse to vote for politicians running in elections that take corporate or foreign money bribes. That's what I think we can do. We can start that in the primary in this election season. We can start it right now and just say, hey, if you take corporate money as in campaign donations or bribes or money from any other foreign country, I'm not going to vote for you.
Numbers, but the range is between 2,000 and 5,000 Marines that went out to the Middle East. And I understand yesterday Tbones, the guy on your panel, saying that they're there most likely to protect the boats. But that leads me to believe, like, yeah, they're there to protect the boats now, but how long until Trump just says, all right, move in, and then now they're ground troops?
From what I
What's
heard, they're
there
going to
if
that.
Iran is not opening up? Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk.
sorry. Oh no, I think that was on me. I got a delay. But I was just saying that if Iran is saying that they're not opening up the strait, in that case, and I don't know if you could correct me if I'm wrong, Travis, but I don't know if they said that they're not opening up the strait specifically to America and Israel. Everybody else is fine, or if that strait is still not going to be open. And if that's the case, are we just going to like, how are we going to protect them if they're saying that they put mines in the strait, or like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know how that's supposed to pan out. I'm still classifying this as boots on the ground, by the way. But I foresee
If
that if Iran is still going to hold strong within what they're going to do within this approach, that it's going to lead to that boots on ground, right?
if I'm not mistaken, Iran has it open for like their allies, Russia and China. They're free to flow through. And I might be mistaken, but I think they're also allowing it open to any nation that is not involved in any way in this conflict. So those that aren't supplying weapons, those that aren't shooting down the drones, those that are just trying to do their daily business, I think those are allowed to pass.
So then, uh, would the strait be we use the strait, correct? Israel uses the strait, correct?
Yes, it is a massive transit route.
Okay. So we're not just going to let them close off the strait to us and say, oh, it's okay for anybody else. It's going to be
Lady.
some type of response.
That is war though. We fired the first shot and we can't get mad at them saying, all right, we're gonna fight back. Like that's how war goes.
Yeah.
I will
And
say
if we
Iran
start
has showed so much restraint throughout this whole thing up until recent when it escalated. Iran has allowed the attacks to happen. When they responded, they called our bases to be like, hey, we're about to strike this, get your people out. They gave us warning. Iran has shown the most restraint out of every player involved so far.
Yeah, it's Iran. I think is playing a really smart long game with the people of the countries around them, and that attacking American bases and telling them that you'll only be attacked if you help American or Israel interests. And that's there's turning the people against their governments. I think that was like really smart of Iran.
And then I'm kind of more trippy about if Israel does decide to go after Turkey, because Israel's been talking a lot of shit about Turkey, and that's a UN and NATO ally, and that would
And
trigger
Turkey
Article
won't take
5.
shit.
That would put everything to shit.
Turkey won't take easy shit. Like they will fight back hard. Like they don't take shit lying down.
Well, because Turkey doesn't even really like us. We just have deals with them, but they definitely don't like Israel.
Yeah. They don't like what Israel has been trying to do with the Kurds either. The moment Trump's gone, Israel falls. Like that's what everybody needs to understand. Like like the Democratic
not
Party.
necessarily, because if the Dems put up another APAC funded Zionist, they're going to continue it. They're just going to get more behind the scenes. They're going to do like Joe Biden did and come out and lie to us about pictures that never actually existed, and like
Yeah.
Tim
Oh no,
Walz.
I
The
know, but I
expansion of
think,
Israel is necessary for the security of the U.S. It's in both parties. That's why
but I
I
think
don't trust
what
either
happened,
party.
but I think what happened with Tallarico and Crockett shows the Democratic Party switched is not supporting Izzy anymore, and people who do aren't going to be voted for. At least I'm hoping for that. I'm also hoping some unknown comes out of the woodwork somewhere during a debate and just takes over, and it's not some fucking Newsom dipshit.
Well, no, not necessarily, because Tallarico won his primary. So
Yeah.
the Democratic base that showed up for the primary, keyword that showed up, wanted Tallarico. But when it comes to the general, you're going to see more turnout. Tallarico has a good chance of winning. I'm not going to say he doesn't, but there is still also a good chance
Well,
that he loses. And until the
I was
general is
talking about the
called,
I was talking about the primary of the Democratic Party and how APAC is just like not a friend, and everybody realizes they're not a friend anymore. I think that's why Jasmine lost the primary because of her APAC connections.
That's not why Jasmine lost.
well,
Um,
to say it's not a factor though is
because
also not true.
did Tallarico take APAC money? Yes.
No,
Oh,
he came out against him.
Well, okay, so I've heard the claims, but I haven't seen the actual proof. I have heard the claims though.
I
okay, so
on
then if
APAC
that's the case,
tracker,
then show me where Jasmine Crockett took APAC money.
No,
you can
Jasmine
see it
didn't
on the
take any
website.
APAC money. What she did was when she was voting, there was quite a few votes where she voted in Israel's favor, and that's what sent a portion. This is just a factor; it's not the whole reason, but that's what sent a portion of her supporters like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, I thought it was the APAC tracker website that shows she took 86,000 donations.
No, as far as I know, she didn't take any APAC money. She may have got it from a subsidiary under a different name, but I think Tallarico's was JPAC. I think.
Well, I know Tallarico had said a lot of stuff on the campaign trail about not taking that much money from those interests. So I don't. Pretty sure he didn't take money from them.
I know, but this comes
Well,
down to
I mean,
was he
even
genuine
if
or
I don't think that most people are in tune with even how that stuff works. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to be able to sit here and do a deep dive analysis of who exactly is a part of taking APAC money and who isn't, and how all of that shit works within the campaign trail. Um, I just think Tyler Rico did a good job on the campaign run versus Jasmine Crockett. I don't really think that this is a set statement that APAC money is not going to win anymore. If you want me to be
yeah,
honest.
no, Tallarico's
It's
messaging
possible.
was far more clear and far more prominent for everybody and not just one demographic.
He went to a lot of places also and like talked to like podcasters, and even went on that Jubilee. Like he went out to spread his voice far and wide. I noticed.
Well,
Well, yeah, he'd been
that's
working on it
and
for a
this
few
is what I
years.
mean when I say like we on the left side of the political spectrum doesn't have their act together. Jasmine Crockett utilized Cardi B for an endorsement, while Tallarico is doing the complete. And when you take a look at the playbook of Donald Trump, what did he do on the campaign trail? He did the exact same thing. Unfortunately, we didn't have the time to build the base in the same way, so Kamala Harris couldn't do it, right? But you see him going on the Joe Rogans, right? You see him talking to the Charlie Kirks. You see him being uplifted by the Ben Shapiro's. You see, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need to be able to have that interconnection within that social media realm as well if we want to be successful in this stretch. That's just my personal opinion. So I love to see within this that we show a little glimpse of it. But if you're I've been going on a rant, guys, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to talk your ears off. But I cannot
You're good.
stand how the Democrats are not able to weaponize social media in the same way. And I've been talking about it for so long. And for me, it's like, it's so easy to just say, oh, misogyny is the reason that people won, or because of the patriarchy, or because of racism, or because of homophobia. Like that's the reason that they won. They're just not ready to see a woman in office. Like, and I get that. I understand that sentiment, but there's a lot of shit behind this that needs to be put onto the eyeballs of people, and you are literally washing every fucking argument that's brought to the table or every other sentiment that people have that are valid to the table whenever you come up with ugly ass fucking excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Jasmine Crockett did not win because she's a black woman, right? That takes away everything that Tallarico did on the campaign that we should be fucking highlighting, that should show what we need to do to be successful. Definitely, Travis. I don't know if you feel the same way, AJ, but that's just how I look at it.
You, I just want to be clear. I don't think that APAC was the only reason that she lost. I just feel like it was like the straw that broke the camel's back sort of factor. If you understand that, what I mean by that, it just felt like Tallarico did so much better campaigning. He reached out, and then you put on the fact that there was an APAC connection supposedly. I guess we can figure out what happens exactly in a bit
I mean,
later.
I wasn't talking about the APEC. I don't know. I wasn't trying to highlight that. I was um uh never mind.
No
Maybe I'm
worries.
too.
I think we're on the same
Yeah.
page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was more
interested
talking
in
to the
that
certain
too.
because to be honest, yeah, because to be honest, like I don't really know about the APAC thing, and I don't want to
It's
go
not
into a deep
real.
dive about that.
It's bullshit, viral bullshit. It's not real. I've
Okay,
already looked it up.
yeah,
It's not real.
yeah. Well, I mean, regardless of the fact, like I'm hoping that we can agree to the previous statement that I said.
No,
Um,
absolutely.
you know, what I mean, I feel like that's way more valid than even like the APAC situation. To be honest with you.
Well, I mean, what it is honestly, in my opinion, right? I think black women especially got pissed off because they wanted Texas to be force fed a black woman when Texas wasn't ready for it. Maybe Jasmine needs to run somewhere else, or against Ted Cruz next time in Texas, right? But it does take away from what Tallarico was able to do, and it diminishes what he stands for just because he's not a black woman. And I think that liberals specifically will let their personal idea of perfect get in the way of good progress.
Oh my goodness, I could not have said that shit better. I don't
Well,
I don't know what
credit
other way I
Stevie
could have
because
put
that's
that.
where
You
I
know,
got
we
it from.
got
I've been saying it since Stevie said it.
oh, bad. Okay, I got to go to Auntie and let her know. But you know what's sad about this too is that I truly think that, and I've been talking about the lob that's been thrown. There's a lot of damage that's been done, and a lot of people that are definitely wanting to vote in the opposite direction. We have the potential to get a senator in Texas that's a Democrat. Like that. That's a true potential that's there, and it could all be washed out just because of a black woman losing that election. That's really fucking sad.
But more importantly, we're focused here on the governor because we need and they're tied up 48%, 48%.
Who's the
Um,
Democrat in the governor's race?
Gina Hinojosa. So again, right? It's a woman, right? And then we have her of Latino descent. So to me, she's going to pull it off because she's talking about we have these stupid STAR tests that the students have to take. Like there's so many things that she's hitting on with policies and opinions that is exactly how frustrated people have been on both sides.
My parents live in the Rio Grande River Valley in deep South Texas, and everybody there, well, I mean, except for the few MAGAs that live around there, but everybody there hates the Republican leadership of Texas. They
He's
all feel like they
horrible.
don't give a crap about them, and they all get to see those or those water mine looking things that they put in the river.
Right. Right. And then now there's this whole thing about I didn't look totally into it, but Shawnee Boy brought it up that there's going to be one of the rivers is a bad drought or whatever you call it, whenever it doesn't have any water in it. And how the refineries or that they're putting in, they're going to pull it even the water sources, pull on the water resources even harder. So I don't know if you remember what he was talking about, Root, but
The refineries or the data centers?
the data centers. I'm sorry, I said refinery.
No worries.
I just got a massage. I'm so relaxed. I can't even think right.
I mean, they're both horrible to the environment.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
we'll
data
see.
centers need an incredible amount of water, and unlike electricity, which they could power themselves theoretically, if they, invested in that instead of stealing our electricity, but like water, they can't just make it appear. They got to take it out of the ground or
Oh
a
yeah,
river or somewhere.
yeah. Let me just tell you, our electricity. Like I was talking about this the other day. Like, say my bill is $300, right?
Did you see
Like,
the comment?
no, I can't look. I'm driving. She got happy
She got
ending.
that happy
Oh
ending, is what
yeah,
happened.
I love this lady. She just yeah, she's amazing. But what was I saying? Shit, I don't know what I was saying.
Something about the electricity bill.
Oh yeah, electricity. On the bill, there's a freaking delivery fee. It's called TCDP or something like that. Texas Choice Delivery something. And it's half of what my bill is. So my bill's 300, that fee's 150. So now my bill's
Jeez.
450. It's
Insane. Like,
it I can't ever, yeah, the summertime, I mean, I have a good sized home, but it's, you know, we're we're middle class. It's not like we're rolling in bills, you know.
yeah,
Uh
I think if I lived in Texas, I'd figure out a way to go off grid.
well, and that's what we have a friend that is off grid in West Texas, but it's hard. It's hard out there in West
Yeah.
Texas because you're talking about desert land and you got to do the water and then you have to fight the weather and the hard winters and and all that stuff. So
Yeah. I live in an RV camper now, in a RV campground, and it's a lot cheaper than living in a house or apartment, but the costs are going up. We notice it in our electric bills.
yeah, the electricity and then the natural gas for the first time in my entire, I'm 49 and I've owned a home since I was like 27, maybe 30. Um our natural gas, I got a letter saying that it went up too. And it's crazy because I don't even know how much it went up because I don't know how to calculate it because I don't know I've never had to shop that, right? Like I've never, like electricity rates, to go off per kilowatt or whatever. So I think it went up like $2.50 for whatever.
I believe they use cubic feet.
Is that what they use? Okay.
I
So I'll have to
believe.
check it out because we never pay attention to that bill because it's always like so small, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not a big deal. It's just but now we got a notice about that. It's just funny how like all of a sudden everything's going up, but everybody talks so much shit about the past
Except our
administration.
paychecks.
Right, except their paychecks. And then even then they'll argue to the T about this no tax on overtime and all this other stuff. Like just so frustrating in Texas. But then you're like, if you want to fucking move, I can't afford houses outside of Texas.
Yeah, once like if you can get established in California, like getting there, it's great, but like it's expensive to get that figured out.
And that's
I can
my
tell you that like everybody that I work with is was directly affected by the no tax on overtime shit. Like everybody that, oh yeah, was thumping it, right? Like that's, yeah, damn right. This is what we need. No tax on overtime. Everybody's tax return looks exactly the
the same.
goddamn same. Our
Yep.
deductions are less. We're not able to deduct as much as we were before, so the balance out is the fucking same.
The
Yeah.
capitalists always screw the poor and middle class. They always do. The rich always screw us.
It's just fucking old. It's just getting real fucking old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think we did take a blind eye to a lot of shit for a long time, my generation, Gen X. I think, like we
So I think Gen X is like the only generation that's really split up a lot. Like most other generations kind of think the same mostly, but I think Gen X is like very, very divided. Like older Gen X's are like boomers, younger Gen X's are like millennials and Gen Z,
Yeah, but I
and then
can't
you've
say
got the
that though. Like, I mean, what do you think hippies are?
old boomers that mostly are gone now.
That and that
No,
mostly are gone now.
they're not
Like the
gone.
hippies
That's
I
the
of the
mean, fucking,
problem.
we
60s.
got Bernie Sanders in there now still,
Yeah,
literally
the Senate.
arrested for civil rights, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the diversity is across the board with a lot of it, but I think Gen X is really the ones that decided to stick their head up their ass and say, "Fuck it, I don't care."
Yeah, we
yeah.
did for a long time. And then now that I hate to say woke, but now that we're woke, not now we're like, oh, what the fuck are we got ourselves into? Why haven't
No,
Well,
we
a
been
lot of
Gen
before?
X. Gen X is one of the main ones fighting woke. Like,
did, did you guys
But
ever
I'm
feel
not
like
talking about the theory. I'm talking about like literally, like now that we're participating, right? Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I was in
when
my, go
when we
ahead.
were younger as Gen X, didn't you guys ever feel like the boomers would never listen to us no matter what, and we didn't have
Yes,
the
seen,
numbers to
not
stand up
heard.
to 'em?
Seen,
Like
not
it didn't
heard.
really
Go play on
matter.
the
I feel like
freeway.
Y'all
most
gotta
Gen
realize
X
something
gave
though.
up.
Y'all
every
gotta
Most
realize.
generation.
millennials.
That's every generation. Tell
No,
me
no,
a
no, no,
Gen
no.
Xer right now that listens to a millennial.
No,
No,
I
we
know,
don't.
but I mean, it just
But that's
I
the thing,
do.
though.
Are
As
you
as
kidding?
Gen X, we were so independent.
oh
We were taught
shit.
not to listen to any fucking buddy.
My
We
kids
didn't
and
have
I
nobody
have
to
the,
listen to.
but
I
my
got a
kids
heat
75%
tell
of us
warning.
are
me,
Your
fucking
kids are not
latchkey
millennial.
kids.
I'm gonna have to
yeah,
drop.
they
I just got a
are.
heat warning on my
My
phone. My
25 year old,
phone, my phone is melting down. I don't know what's
18-year
going
old,
on. I'm gonna have
15
to
year old.
drop. Thanks for having me up.
Zennial.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up. I thought that was Gen Z.
Yeah,
Okay,
Gen Z
25,
that what?
18, and 15.
Gen Z. All of.
Yeah, that's Gen Z.
But all of them, no matter, okay, so 25, 18, and 15, they all like, they communicate. I couldn't talk to my parents because it was like, you don't talk about this, you don't talk about that, you're seen, not heard, you're a latchkey kid, you take care of your younger siblings while they work, and then they would party on the weekends and do their thing. And again, there was no family stuff, and we do everything together. Like, we've broken generational curses, and I know that's just me, but I hear that from a lot of women that's broken the generational curses with their daughters that are my age. My 18-year-old stands up for women's rights more than I've ever done in my entire life. She checks me on shit that I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, my son believes like I do, and he's gender critical, just like I am.
I had to pick up a prescription. Hold on.
Pleds for y'all real quick. This was about Gen X just the other day. The fuck's going on with my internet?
You know what's strange?
Sorry,
We
I was
talk
moving
endlessly
something.
about boomers and millennials. We dissect Gen Z like there's some kind of fascinating new species. But there's this entire generation that just exists in the middle, barely mentioned, almost invisible. Generation X. Born roughly between 1965 and 1980, they're your older coworkers who never complain, your parents who seem oddly detached sometimes, the people who built the internet but don't post about their breakfast. And here's what nobody tells you. Their psychology is probably the most misunderstood of any living generation. They were the first generation of latchkey kids on a massive scale. Picture this. It's 1978, you're 8 years old, and you come home to an empty house because both your parents are working. No smartphone, no Ring cameras, no way for anyone to check if you're okay. You let yourself in, make yourself a snack, do your homework alone, and wait. A study published in the American Journal of Orthopsychiatry found that by 1984, approximately 7 million children between ages 5 and 13 were regularly unsupervised after school. That's an entire generation learning that you can't always count on someone being there. That empty house did more than make them self-reliant. It drilled in the idea that actions have real consequences. ones you can't talk your way out of. When their parents finally showed up, you always knew where you stood. The rules hit hard and fast. Nobody cared about how you felt or wanted to talk about it. Step out of line and you paid for it, right then and there. Psychologically, this created what researchers call a high contingency environment, where actions and outcomes were directly linked without buffer time. Your brain learned to predict consequences in real time, which is why Gen X tends to think 3 steps ahead in ways that baffle younger generations. Gen X grew up watching their parents talk a big game about stability, then turn around and rack up divorce rates through the 70s and 80s. They saw people give their all to companies only to get pink slips when the next round of layoffs hit. Everyone told them, work hard, follow the rules, and life will work out. But then the rules just changed right in front of them. So yeah, psychologists might call it defensive pessimism, but Gen X, they just call it being realistic. It's not that they're cynical exactly, it's more like they built up this emotional armor. They cross their fingers for good things, but deep down, they expect the rug to get pulled out, because honestly, that's what kept happening. And that's a big reason you barely hear them on social media. They grew up in a time when privacy was just normal. When you messed up as a kid, maybe a handful of people knew, and that was that. No phones, no viral videos, just some awkward memories in a basement or a parking lot. The idea of blasting your life out for strangers to see, that doesn't feel exciting to them. It feels risky. It's not about not getting tech. It's about learning early on that the less people know about you, the safer you are.
How true is that about Gen X?
I think if you're specifically talking about the internet side of things, yeah. I don't
I
think
think
that
so.
I don't think the other stuff is necessarily true.
I don't know. It
Really?
sounded pretty
That's
spot
just
on to me.
me.
It sounded spot on to me too, T-Bone. How
Spot
old are
on
you,
to me.
T-Bone? Are you Gen X?
Thank you.
Okay. No, I'm Gen Z.
No, that's spot
No,
on.
it's not.
That's spot on, bro. I
Like,
was
I
6 years old when I
honestly,
started coming home as a latchkey kid. 6.
yeah. And then like
Same.
the consequences, like our parents could smack us in the store right away instead of being on camera or called out. CPS wasn't a thing. My
It was
SAK,
just starting. CPS was just
yeah,
starting.
just
Yeah,
starting
but you could still get
Just
your
starting.
clock. You could get your clock
Fucking
clean for
raw.
in public.
pitching a fit on the
Yep.
cereal aisle. Yeah, you goddamn
Right,
right.
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Right.
And if anything, if there was a cop
Neighbors.
around and seen it done, he just wanted to make sure it just didn't get too out of hand. That's all. He just, all right, all right, all right. The 5th hit was enough. The fifth hit
Even
happened.
neighbors could punish
You saw
you.
motherfuckers. You saw motherfuckers in the grocery store would see you getting your ass whooped and decide, you know
Right.
what?
Pull the
I'm gonna go
fuck
down here
out.
and get my pickles right quick. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my
Exactly.
pickles.
Even neighbors could punish you, or the schools could punish you, right? Now
Oh,
it's all
Jesus.
sensitivity, right? Now it's all
Sometimes
soft shit.
sometimes I got a worse
So
ass whooping from the neighbor than I did from my
Well,
own
see,
pops.
is
Right.
Gen X the reason because Gen X grew up this way is the reason that they changed a lot of Gen X changed a lot of shit. Like, no, you're not gonna touch my baby. That's my young, and you're not gonna touch my kid. So the way they grew up, they would not apply that as they got older and had kids.
That
They're
is
the reason. They're the reason that we got participation trophies because their childhood was so rough and jagged that they wanted to sugarcoat and pad every goddamn thing, and there was no real loser.
see. That's where I think that I differ on that,
I think
right?
that's when Gen Z came around.
Well, I mean, no, you can go back and look
And millennials.
when participation trophies. Millennials were the first ones
They
to be
did, but
take advantage of it, but the Gen X was the ones giving the trophies out.
But it depended on the Gen X. Like that's where I think there's a difference
Yeah.
because I don't like my
When you say it
son.
depended on the Gen X, it slowly registered in from the early '90s. Early '90s is when you really started seeing participation trophies. The parents were Gen X, right? So
what
whether
do you
your
mean?
parents were the first ones on the ahead of the curve or they were behind the curve,
Oh,
Gen
yeah,
X
nah,
was the
I ain't
reason
finna eat right
that
now.
that those started coming out.
But again, like me personally, like my kids, I don't do that participation shit. Like I don't play that because especially, how serious we take our sports, right? Like I want my coaches hard. I don't want a soft coach. I need you to coach my son. I don't need you to placate to his feelings.
Yeah, you're his coach, not his friend.
Right. You're his coach, not his friend. Exactly.
Right, but you're also one of the Gen X's. Like you're an older, and I don't want to take a shot at you. Like you're
No, you're
older
fine,
than
right?
you're an older Gen X than me, and my kids are older than yours. You waited so long to have kids, you damn near skipped the generation.
That's
Let's
true.
see.
I mean, I waited till I was
50 this
25.
year. I'm 50 this year. My son's 14.
You're right. I didn't do the. I was. Yeah.
You
Right.
took the millennial approach to having kids. Like, they said that millennials weren't reproducing in the same rate. That's why they have the population scares, this, that, and the other, is because Gen X was waiting until their mid-20s, early 30s to have kids.
No,
Whereas Gen X was like straight out of high school. I mean, that's the truth.
Don't
You can statistically back it up with numbers.
Don't speak for her.
You're assuming what I know and don't know about her already.
You're speaking on an
How many kids you got, Tasha?
So go ahead.
How many kids you got, Tasha?
I got four total. One's a stepdaughter.
Okay, so you have 3, and then you have another one with the family, though.
And you are a beautiful mama.
That's all
Thank you.
good.
I appreciate you.
I only have one. Me and my wife only have one. We're both Gen X. So I don't know if that applies, Root. I think it's
most Gen X started having kids right out of high school. Most, and I'm not saying all, saying most.
I can't disagree with that because all of my wife's friends got pregnant quick. We did.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like statistically, what I'm saying is statistically backed. So it's, I get it. There's one-offs all over the place.
Okay, friends. Can I ask you a question? If you're speaking that, how old are you?
46.
Okay, here we go. So you want to ask me my age before I ask you the question?
No, I don't give two fucks.
I've always been raised not to ask a woman her age.
Well, he's sitting here insinuating and demeaning this other woman while being.
Let me just give you some background.
Demeaning her?
Root really does.
He just gave her a fucking.
Hold on, can I please speak for myself? Root and I really do know each other, outside of TikTok. So he does know my personality, and he was right. I am the.
Oh, so this is your side piece?
No,
this is my brother from another mother.
I'm fucking with both y'all. I'm fucking with Let me not start no shit on TikTok. That damn shit will go
maybe elaborate on the age difference and how
I'm only 3 years older than him.
Okay, so it's not much of a difference to where he would sit here and be demeaning.
What did I say that offended you? Just let's start there.
Somebody pull the doll out.
Can I elaborate on that?
I'm asking you a direct question, so please, yes, elaborate. What did I say that offended you?
Okay, as you're literally demeaning this woman in certain.
No, that's not literally demeaning. When she's taking no offense, you're taking offense for someone who's not offended.
It doesn't matter if she's.
It does though.
She's not taking offense. I'm taking offense to it.
You're taking offense for something that no one else took offense for. Yeah. Great.
I will listen to you.
Thank you for being the most sensitive in the room.
No, that's okay. I'll listen to you, sir. And then may I speak?
I know millennials when I hear them. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not a millennial.
Zennial?
May I speak now?
Less than 40, I guarantee.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, a lot.
As you state that,
Dave Chappelle.
Less than 40. You just said that, right?
Yeah, I got money that you're less than 40 years old.
Okay, can you elaborate on that? Because I just want to fucking check you on that.
What the fuck do you need elaboration for when I said
what? Why would
if that's not broke down,
if
that's not broke down simple enough for you to be able to break it down yourself, you're too stupid for me to conversate with.
No, sir. I'm trying to be polite. You're literally.
I say I got money that says you're less than. What? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
And you can't even sit here.
I'm willing
to
be wrong.
If I were to tell you I was fucking 20 years old, you would fucking
I would believe it,
right?
I would believe it.
But I'm not that, sir.
I think she's.
But I'm not that, sir.
I don't think she's older than me though.
Okay. But the thing is you asked me a question. So if I were to fucking lie to you and you were to go off of that, where
Ma'am,
the
how
fuck
old are
would you
you?
be?
Ma'am, how old are you?
Okay, so if we
30
were
on the
to sit
outside,
here,
13 on
Oh,
the inside.
now we need it just for
oh,
the fact that you might be under 18 and we don't know. So
no,
Okay,
not
you
30,
at
30
all,
on the
guys,
sir.
outside, 13 on the
You know
Not at
inside.
TikTok
all.
doesn't like that.
Not at
hold
all.
TikTok
I
on.
doesn't.
You
just,
guys aren't gonna gang up on this. You're just
okay.
not. Let's stop.
She's saying funny stuff though, Tasha.
No.
We can't just
I
not
No,
understand,
respond.
but
I'm
it's Women's
not.
History
I'm
Month, okay?
sticking up for a
this is
Oh,
woman
what?
how dare me?
because
All right.
how
All
Oh
right,
my
dare
Tasha.
God,
Hey,
you?
give me
Tasha.
a call,
Tasha.
Exactly.
dog.
How
I'm gonna
fucking
do the
dare
best.
you
Real.
I'm gonna
as
do
a
the best thing I
man
can do. I'll holler at
attack
y'all
a
later.
fucking woman?
No,
And you're trying to state if I was 21, it would be allowed. If I'm 30, it would be fucking allowed. You're fucking foul. You just allow that other fucking females will come into this whole damn place and sit here and fucking be ridiculed by you for what? Sir, what do you fucking have? Because I could fucking bring everything to the goddamn table. I'm a motherfucking alpha. Let's go table to fucking table. Let's go with that and let all
You
the fucking
sound a little
females
30 proof right
on
about
this
now.
fucking panel stand on that shit. Because ain't nobody pussy over here. So let's go
I don't
with
know what
it.
alpha means, but okay.
I'm an alpha female.
Okay.
I'm an alpha fucking female.
It must have turned 12 o'clock where she's at. She's already
hey,
drinking.
hey,
Shame.
she
You
is
could say
woman,
that.
hear
That's
her
okay.
roar.
That's
She
okay.
sounds like
That's
she's slurring her
okay.
words. Fucking
No,
bullshit.
because
That's
she's
okay. And
dumb.
even if you want to say
But
that, good morning. Good
T-Bone,
morning.
I'm
Or
trying to
good
have the respect.
lunch.
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to talk about? What are you up here
So
for? What you
here
allow
you
want?
go.
him to ask the same fucking question to me. Go ahead, do it.
He's
Somehow this
leaving. He already said
offending
he's leaving. He swiped out of the
Tasha
app.
No, I
So,
herself.
want him to ask the
He's
fucking
already
question.
left.
Oh,
ma'am, I'm trying to
oh,
explain
okay.
to
I'm so
you.
sorry. My apologies.
Thank you.
I just
Holy
seen
fuck.
that he left.
No, he left because he doesn't want to.
Engage.
No, he doesn't want to. He's trying to respect. He's trying not to go the fuck off.
He could come
So,
back. He could
but
give it to
no,
me.
that's what he. That's again. That shows an example of what he was saying. Instead of just respecting you, he's going to walk away.
And that will be called a gentleman. So
Exactly.
I will thank you in that manner if
I
he's
guess I'm not a
listening.
fucking gentleman then. I don't know.
Well, no,
Oh
T-Bone, you can't go
no,
anywhere. You're here.
that's not that. I'm
Nah,
sorry,
because
baby.
no, I'm saying because if somebody says something that I disagree with or like is stupid, I'm gonna say something about it. That's just me personally. I don't know about
And
the
Root
rest of
usually
you.
does too, but
Right.
some things are just not.
I just don't think he has the energy for it this morning, personally. That's
Yeah, but I
my
feel
read
like it didn't
my
have
read
to
on the
be
matter. I
all of
could be
that. Like
wrong. I don't know.
it was a lighthearted conversation about generations and the experience of those individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't. I don't know.
It wasn't all
I don't
that
think that
serious
was.
until it got all that serious.
T-Bone,
Personally,
after last night, I think I'm just kind of soft this morning.
What
I
happened last
don't know
night?
what the fuck
Fuck
happened
out.
last night, bro. I'm telling. I left to go to my friend's party, got intoxicated, came back, and people were fucking hollering at each other, bro. I have
It
no clue.
literally is crazy. Misery loves company is all I'm going to say.
All I know was I
How
was
did you
told the
get?
night
that
Oh,
before.
I'm
part,
sorry,
boo.
boss.
Because I brought up I was trying to sidetrack everybody in the comments because everybody was like, it just started like all day long. First of all, your live was amazing. We laughed together, including Bella and Belle and me and a couple of other women. Strawberry, like we had a great day. Like we laughed so hard all day long, and we're like talking shit about like at the nighttime, like, ooh, we can't wait to play games. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it. And we just were just kiki kakan. And then as soon as it started, they came after her about Green Lake, which I don't know nothing about I don't even know who Green Lake is. But Bex was trying to explain to Green Lake what was happening tonight, so maybe he wouldn't drop people and know that this is a fun night, this is not a serious night. And because she was what they called negotiating with him, they were offended.
Not
But
me
really,
though,
she
right?
was just, this is last night.
Yeah.
She was trying to explain to him what was going on before he made a decision to drop people like he would normally. And they
So
considered that a negotiation.
this is what I know, T-Bones. I jumped into the live, right? Because I was expecting it to be nothing but a chill bullshit type night. Now, I never heard anybody say anything the night before that it was going to be a no snipe night. I never heard that come out of nobody's mouth. But somehow, when the night started, that was the assumption that nobody was going to be getting sniped off the panel. And that's where the drama started. Because then it's like, well, we thought about this shit. So how are you going to snipe us off? Because we came up with the idea, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And I'm like, but nobody ever mentioned it was a no snipe night. So since nobody
Right.
ever mentioned it and you're
Friend,
starting to talk
that
about it,
wasn't me
why are you
though.
bitching about it since it's just now being brought up? You're just now speaking about it. So speak about it, make a decision and move the fuck on. Don't make all these accusations. And when it started to become like that, man, I was already tired
Friend,
from
that
work
was
and I said, fuck it, I
not
went to bed.
me. I'm so
That's what I
sorry.
did.
I
Yeah.
was not that at all.
Uh,
My
I
apologies
know
if
what
you
I heard
thought
when I
that.
stepped into the
You could
live.
ask me a question and
So
I'll elaborate,
I don't
but
have
I
to
would
ask.
never
I know
be
what I
that way,
heard. My
friend.
ears hear very,
I'm
very
so
well.
sorry.
So, yeah. Anyways,
Sorry, I had to step away. I
I don't
don't,
even
Rena,
remember
we are
you
talking
being
about
there.
something completely fucking different.
Yeah, Rena, I don't even think you were there. Like, no disrespect, but we're talking about what happened last night.
Okay, I thought he was talking to me, and then I
No,
just
no,
saw
No,
different
no,
X's
we're
come
telling a
no.
out.
story.
Yes, so
We're
my
telling a story.
apologies. I'm so
No,
sorry,
no,
y'all.
ma'am. Hold on. Let me finish. So I was trying to distract the people in the thing, and I asked everybody, like, have y'all ever played Black Card Revoked?
Wait, so
The
you
family.
did say that? Not a fucking
Yes,
chance, bro. What the fuck?
the, the the family, they have played it, and it's funny watching the kids play it. It's
no,
hilarious
you
watching
did
the
not bring
kids
up that
play it.
game.
Bro, but Tasha, you gotta know
Wow.
what the fuck, man. You gotta know what crowd you're in and when it's appropriate to say that shit. Like, if you with the fam,
I
that's cool. You
That's
can't bring
where,
that shit to TikTok. Motherfuckers gonna be like, huh? Gang,
but
she said
that,
what?
but
We go.
then get used to it because that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care.
That's
I
been
mean, if
my
that's
hardest
your,
thing.
It's legit.
T-Bones,
There's
that's been my
nothing, there's
hardest thing,
nothing
man.
fake about that. There's no ill intentions with that. There's no negativity. There's no, like, if they make it that way, then that's on them. That's not on me.
okay.
Because I love seeing my kids
People
know
be down.
shit from the 90s, that because their dad has exposed them to music or little phrases that they know because it's been passed down from generations. Maybe they heard grandma say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that. Like, if you make it a negative, then it'll be a negative. So if you're, again, misery loves company. So
Um,
That part.
Orgasms do too.
while I will agree with part of what you're saying as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the intent portion not being there, that's why I'm not saying like, I'm just surprised that you would bring that up because you know that individuals would be sensitive to the matter. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we talk about the
The
TikTok
word
streets.
alone.
oh, real quick,
Yeah.
I did also say at the very beginning, LC.
What?
I
Oh
did
shit, I'm not
say
muted.
I don't have that card. Like I said that in the very beginning. I don't have that, so to be taken away, right? Like
Oh,
I made that very clear at the beginning.
this motherfucker's trying to take mine away,
I
but you got to go to the original holder first. Ah.
I'm just saying you already know how people are going to look at that, Tasha, in the sense of saying that Tasha wants to weaponize black people and tokenizing black individuals. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but that's their
but
problem. That's not my problem because that's not what I do.
it doesn't necessarily have to be your problem. That's fine. I hear what you're saying, but you can't be upset with people for coming to that conclusion. Is all I'm saying.
No, I wasn't.
Especially if that's the way you're responding to it. But.
No, I actually initially I told initially no, I didn't. Um then it was AAVE or whatever it's called. I was like, y'all are stupid. Like okay. Okay. It's one thing to say one thing and it's one thing to say another.
But from what I'm hearing, that wasn't even the issue of the night. It was
That
more
oh yeah.
of the fact that, but so, and this is, and maybe I'm wrong here. So just excuse me, correct me where I get this wrong. So essentially, what happened last night was that there was supposed to be a fun night, didn't go that way because people got in their feelings. And then all of the
Immediately.
extra shit that could have been fucking said about somebody was fucking said. So now Bella
Yes.
is this and Bex is that. And oh, wait a minute, Tasha
Yes.
said that racist shit. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And and then but Queen came back over here and I was like, Queen, would you rather have a 8 foot man or a 3 foot man? Like somebody brought that up, or Apple Me had brought that idea up. I was like, oh, that's a fun game. So I thought I'd try to break up the ice, the monotony, of everything. I said, hey, Queen, 8 foot or 3 foot? She said, no, man. I was like, right? Can't do 8 foot or a 3 foot, right? Like, just trying to get us all back on track and playing a game. And she
It
was
was
with it
trying
for
to
a
relate.
second.
Yeah, you can just say you were trying to relate.
And
T-Bone, I'm
then
thinking about getting this for my birthday. What you think?
love it.
Ooh, would you like
I
host?
think
He
I think you
said,
need
"Do
to
you like blue?"
he said, I think you need a bob and weave when you're in the public,
yeah,
but
I was
I like
where you
it.
That
living at?
part with some
There's certain places
roses.
that you can't go with that
You gotta
one.
come with
I'll walk
2
anywhere with
dozen
this
roses on
motherfucker.
the
I gives a
sides
fuck.
with blue
Oh,
roses,
see,
huh? Huh,
that's
boo?
the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
You gotta
happens to
ask her
people.
what's her favorite color. I'll hook you up.
That's funny. That's funny, Elsie.
Y'all think I'm bullshit. I really want that motherfucker.
I know I would wear it too, but um,
How cute.
Look at
back
what
in
my
the day.
dealership bought the other
He
day.
loves you.
Look at what my dealership bought the other day.
Oh, they got you a bus, Elsie.
They damn sure did. I be riding that
They got
motherfucker
you
too.
your own bus. Damn. Meet me. No, T-Bone. It was sad because I feel like Bex had a hard week and then she really wanted to cut loose and people that don't even like each other were just like women that don't like other women were still like supporting them. Good day. Like if you play back your thing, it was a really really good day.
I don't know why I had to go to shit. I don't know.
I got you, Megan.
I'm really upset about it, but it is what it is. Motherfuckers just gotta move the way they gotta move.
T-Bone, this is why right here. This is the reason why I went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
That
No comment.
is no
We can
Host,
comment.
get
where
into
are
Yeah.
some
you from
elaborated
so I
shit
could
on that.
send
I'm
you
not gonna lie.
gifts?
That's why it churned the way it churned.
So we can all send you
Mm.
gifts. That part.
So,
T-Bone, if you ain't known anything about me,
but
bro, you know I'm
LC,
gonna
just to
keep it
be
all the
fair,
way
if you are
100.
saying it from that perspective, then to a degree, it would be on Bex.
What's
No,
Bax?
No, because she was
no.
I'm from Cali.
I can't say that or see that in any way
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
possible because like I
okay.
said at the beginning, it
I'm so
was
sorry.
never mentioned that it was gonna not be a snipe live.
No, not
So
at all.
I got a restriction some kind of way.
For
yeah,
what? Maybe it was
the
the
Yes,
Crip
blue
jacket.
jacket.
of course. I was just trying to ask what I can send the host gifts.
Yeah, he accepts gifts and cash apps.
Hey, that part.
It's T-Bone IZ for his cash app.
Tasha, we might got to put you in the running for mod. I got to put you in the running for that.
No,
Um,
because I don't want to
yeah, I'm.
play with.
Yeah, and I was. It was more of a joke more than
Oh
anything. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
No, I got
I'm
you.
hoping that today is a nice little cleanup. So
Is that
I
correct?
mean, no, I'll type it.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I just want to show appreciation.
No, he appreciates it. I'm speaking for you. Um,
nah, Belinda,
I don't think
I'm
it'll
like a
Right,
lot of
where
change.
shit.
I don't care about
Uh,
him, girl. I'm trying to take you out.
oh, you need to send money to Tasha's Cash App then.
No, no, it's all right.
Yes. I'm trying to be a best friend. Girl, where you at?
I think it
Oh,
was
I
a
need a
But
small
best
so
friend
amount that you
today.
Belinda,
You
Yeah,
I'm
guys,
trying
yada.
to
real quick,
Oh,
go
T-Bone,
ahead.
K50.
I'm in the hospital. I'm having a baby today.
Oh
You
my goodness.
lying.
Congratulations.
I
I
am
love
not.
you.
I'll
I
turn on
love
my
you,
camera.
dude.
Man, Yada,
K50.
don't be
I
capping on
love
the net, Yada.
you.
bullshit,
Don't be
yada.
capping on the net.
Yada.
You
Shit.
know damn well she won't say nothing that she
Are you
didn't
having a
mean.
grandbaby, yada?
Probably like a great grand.
Bro, I done
Y'all
Mm-mm,
known
gotta
not a
Yada for
stop.
great
a
grand.
minute.
Stop it.
But yeah,
Let her
yeah, let me
talk.
turn on my camera. I'm in the hospital, so I can't talk too loud. They already told me I was too
You
loud.
loud as
Hold
hell.
on. Um,
You
okay,
was
wait.
yelling at Biggest in the ER? That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay,
K50,
okay,
I'm,
okay.
oh my
That's a them
goodness.
problem, not a her problem.
That's the baby's heartbeat.
Oh, wait. Let me see what it is.
It,
149.
Girl, what the fuck?
It's a
yeah,
girl.
it's a boy.
It's a boy. Maybe I don't remember my numbers then.
Yeah, it's 160. It's supposed to be under
K50,
160.
I
It's a
love you. Thank you for
grandbaby.
sharing that.
I
That's so
know.
beautiful. That just makes my heart warm. I'm
Is
going to tell
But
mom
everybody
T-Bone,
comfortable?
around
I
me. Oh, you know
yes.
me, girl. I'm so
Thank
sensitive.
you, thank
She got the
Congratulations to
epidural.
you,
you.
Mama.
Hold on, I want to make
Yes,
sure she's all
yes.
good. Okay, okay. Mom's feeling good.
But we do
Relax.
need,
Oh, you
but
say
we
that
do
like
need
that's a good thing.
supplies. We do
All
need
right.
supplies.
Put
Let
your
me,
Cash App in
because
the comment.
Tasha, it's my Venmo. It's in my bio.
Oh
Um,
shit. Hold
but
on, I'll go get
remember
it.
the
You ain't got a
situation.
cash out?
Remember the situation. I'm gonna do my son's Cash App because my Cash App is down. Here, watch. I'll put it in the. Look at this bathtub. Isn't that
K50.
Bougie.
Is
crazy?
it supposed to look like that?
Right, it's not. That's what I was going to say. You rich girl.
Like
That motherfucker got the
that's the
jacuzzi jets
birth.
and everything up in that bitch.
That
I
Renee had a baby in the
know.
water. Renee had the same thing.
Yeah,
That's
let me turn on this light.
like that.
Let me
That's Renee's
see.
tub,
That
and
is
she did it
so.
on
Oh my god.
live.
But yeah,
K50. Wait, I'm
I
literally
know. I'm so
tackling you
excited.
with love.
Okay.
Congratulations to you,
Oh, I
Mama.
appreciate it. Like this. It's a surprise to us. So we weren't necessarily baby ready today, and there's a blizzard outside. So
Oh, there's a story to be told now.
I know. So my Cash App is going to be, it's my son's. I'm
Okay,
a
I'm gonna type it.
Vibe 96, or my Venmo is Yada 2K.
Wait, what is his again?
I'm a Vibe 96.
She put in the comments.
Wait,
Yeah.
K50.
Oh,
Everybody tells me I need to write Tyler Perry. We
so
need to
Rena,
write
can you
them together.
send what you were gonna donate to that Cash App that she put in the
Yes,
comment?
yes. Oh my goodness, I love her so much, and that's so beautiful. That makes
I
my
really
heart so
appreciate you guys.
happy. I
I
love you
really
and adore
appreciate you
you,
guys.
Lovey. You know I damn well do. So, yes, yes, yes. I wish I could be there to hug you and help you in every way, but we got to send it this way.
I really appreciate you guys.
Belinda, are you still here? So I can explain. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I didn't explain to Belinda properly.
You got a mouthful of food. Damn, it's quiet. Just how quiet it is.
Mm-mm. Give me a beat.
No, we got real situations going on in here.
Why? What's
We
wrong?
need you to be
Everything's good?
quiet. We need you to be quiet.
I'm about to say it was all peaceful and shit. Now we got real situations going on. What the fuck?
Did you impregnate her? Did you
Huh?
impregnate her?
Huh?
Okay
Right.
then.
What you fight?
Okay then.
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
fight
back. I have
you.
to go to Roots Live.
You
Hey,
gotta
50 don't have to say shit.
listen. Yeah, I think you should have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shh, 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 shh. We're not doing this. I don't even know you. That's best. That's best. Oh my God, can y'all not argue it? Like, this baby finna be born not in no stress.
Oh, damn, she really does have some shit going on up in that motherfucker.
I thought she was joking at first.
Thought she was too. Don't unmute now, yada damn that shit.
She said it. Shh, shh. Shh.
I'm
We gotta
transcend,
keep
y'all.
it.
Y'all
We
asses
gotta
need to
keep
do
it
the
low.
same.
We gotta keep it low. Never for real. That's my house. For real. My mama arguing. No, we're not doing that. We're not arguing. There's snow outside. We can go outside and talk in the snow. But we're not doing it in the hospital. I just asked you to stay right here with my sister. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, at least take it to the day area.
Wait, K50.
I know. I'm gonna go outside.
Hi, Puppy. Can you put the email?
And let me see your jacket.
Oh. Host, do you know the email? Or what hospital? I
Huh?
can send flowers. Yeah, if you tell me the hospital, I can send flowers. And then room number. It doesn't have to be under a name.
I don't. I don't have that, but I
Yeah,
also
'cause
don't think we should say that over the internet. I think that we should probably keep that
yeah, no,
confidential.
but it
Back
it
channel
doesn't
shit.
actually say a name.
Okay.
So it's just a room number and then
Soon as
yeah.
It's still T-Mobile.
okay.
It could be
Yeah,
tracked.
I would never want to do that. You're absolutely right.
Put on
I
some back channel shit.
yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. You don't even know. Okay. So I know. I gotta tell y'all. Hold on. I gotta get out of the hospital wing. Oh, they already saw me coming. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. So we are adopting a baby from my um, son's girlfriend's sister, who is actively using schmugs. And I had a crackhead come up to the room right now and talk about how she was going home with them instead of us. And
I'm
I'm
so
not going for
sorry.
that.
I'm
I'm
so
not going for
sorry.
that.
Yeah, who's got the legal
I'm so
documentation to back
sorry.
it up? You or them?
Yeah. I'm
Sounds like
so
no.
sorry, Levy. I
Oh.
promise.
So I gotta go outside right now so I can scream. Hold on.
I love you, K50.
Her name's Yada. Well, y'all got snow in fucking March. We did too, so I can't say nothing.
Elsie, you know her.
I just from the app for
Yes.
a hot minute. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like T-Bone and the rest of the crew,
Right.
the TikTok regulars. I guess I'm kind of a TikTok regular now. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, we're taking a baby from a friend who is gonna have CPS up here in a couple hours to do the same thing. And if we're not here, then the baby goes to CPS. So we got a call at like 1:30 this morning saying that she was being admitted and we needed to be here because we're taking possession of the baby.
What you want me to
I
do, boo? I'm not. Let's see. 9:48.
like
So
I'm in
I'm just
California.
scared.
Should
you
I
got all
call?
your legal paperwork in order, girl?
Yeah.
Like no, not really. The only thing that we have is my son is about to sign this birth certificate.
But why?
because
Why?
because we're taking the baby. We're taking the baby. They can do whatever
Okay.
they want to with the mama. He don't even give a fuck. He's not even he knows he's not the father of this child. That's not even a question. It's just we're saving a baby from CPS.
Yes.
And that will be, you know, what, Elsie?
I look. I adore what you're doing. I'm worried about your legal implications. Feel me?
Like what? That's what I'm worried about is the hidden shit because no good deed goes unpunished, right?
Exactly. So you
I
say this. You
I
say
fucking know.
you just. God, I wish I could talk to you off the app. I don't want this shit in front of everybody. Um.
I'll send you my number.
Yeah, because it's just
So
certain things that you can't say under the law.
it's just what you've already said. You made one clear fact already known. So
Yeah.
if that is the known fact,
They can target you.
you're now looking at, is this actually all right? So let me rephrase it. Put it
If
like
they
this:
looked up this
when my hold on,
information.
hold on. When my father took me from my mother, right when I was like 5, and he took me from Phoenix to Virginia to get custody of me, the feds kicked the doors in. Like they fucking had gun to my head, gun mom's head, well, my stepmom at the time, my dad, all that. Took down to the feds, everything. Now they couldn't extradite him because Governor Rob wouldn't sign off on the warrant, send him back to Arizona. So everything got settled there in Virginia. But when it is an actual parental unit, it's not called napping, it's called squandering. You already
Mm-hmm.
admitted that he's not the parental unit.
But CPS has already told her when they found out that she was pregnant, they told her she needs to find a place for this baby to go because
No
they are
doubt.
not going to let the baby go with her.
No
So
doubt.
that's where we come in.
No
So
doubt. And that's why I
today
asked you if you
we're
had
going
your
to
legal
sit
paperwork in
down.
order. That's why I asked you if you
That's
had your
today.
but I don't think him signing that birth certificate makes anything legal.
It does. It's a legal binding document. He's accepting responsibility for that child. Um, legal,
That's where I just
financial.
don't know. That's where I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I don't know.
Um,
That's where I was wanting to talk to you about. Like you might want to seek some counsel
may,
on that,
may I intervene on that? Just K50.
Sure.
It takes 1 day to 2 days to 3 days for that to come into place. Just so you know. So if you were to make a different call. They would have to elaborate on that and bring it on the file just as it was proposed in that mistake.
I would have somebody of some official capacity sitting here saying, "Hey, yeah, you can do this, and
Yeah.
it's legally allowed." That way, you're not looking at some kind
Yeah.
of shit down the road. That's
Well,
K50.
that's what my daughter-in-law and the mother's doctor sat down and did was come up with a birthing plan. And in this birthing plan, they said that Kelsey or
No.
my daughter-in-law and my son is
No.
to take the baby home
So
today.
no.
okay.
K50. I'm sorry to interrupt. No, that's not true. It is any liable guardian that is immediate to family
Well, so if he
that could
signs, if
It's
be
he
her
signs the
sister.
guardianship.
but if
Yeah.
he signs the
So if they
document as the
signed it to
father,
you or the sister of a sort, it goes to that.
but
But
see,
they've not
Right.
stated that. She said they have not stated that. So that's not the same case. She can go about this way that I'm speaking about because oh my god, that hurts my heart.
Oh, I know it
No.
does. I know.
Yes, I know
And
you
that's why my
know.
son
I know
is
you
just
know.
kind of canceling out mom altogether and just signing the birth certificate and stepping up front.
it's
That's
and that I think you're right there because then at that point he becomes a legal guardian. So even though he's not,
yes.
even though he's not paternally the father, he's accepting guardianship by saying he's the father.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
then would mean that they would have to come after him for paternal rights by
Child support.
forcing him to do DNA,
Yeah.
da da da, down the
Well,
road.
it's not DNA because he
K50.
can sign. He can sign an acknowledgement of paternity.
No, I'm
And
K50.
saying the opposing family coming after him. That's
K50.
what they'll do. They'll
uh
Just
push it.
tell
They'll
me
push
the
it down there.
laws right now. I'm fucking good on them. Tell me.
we
Bitch,
we
I'll
make
get it
up
all.
laws as we go.
Yep.
We make up laws as we
Tell
go,
me.
just
Tell
like
me.
everybody else.
I
No,
will
Just like
never
everybody
let
else in
nobody
America.
play
You
with
wrote me in
you.
that damn boat. I
I will
still got shit
never let
still
nobody
going
play with
on.
you.
You wrote me in that boat.
Please,
Oh shit!
please,
Let's see
please,
who's
I bust out a Black's Law dictionary in a motherfucking minute.
please. Those
okay.
babies.
I'm gonna drop, but I'm gonna come back because they're calling me. All right.
Love you, K50. Hmm.
Like I said, I adore what she's doing. I just don't want to see her getting hemmed up for doing it.
Yes, exactly.
Is that me sounding like shit?
Kind of. It might be me, friend. I'm just kidding.
No, you good. It is 10:55, and I've already.
9:55.
Oh, you on the West Coast,
Mm-hmm. I'm in Cali.
Colorado, or
Okay,
what,
friend.
or what they like to call Little Cali.
There
They
you
do.
go. There you go.
They call Colorado Little Cali. I was like, what? And then next thing I know, I understand why because there's a lot of California transplants that live in this area.
Mhm. I'm just so sad. I'm gonna keep messaging her now. Oh, there she is. We were just saying how we loved you, K50. Hmm. She in the hospital. That's why. Yeah.
Yada, I'm still smoking off of what I pulled 3 months ago.
Not that.
Oh, I grow here in Colorado.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what you got, friend? Tell me.
Oh
I
my gosh!
currently
I'm going back up to the room. It sounded like there was some commotion up there. I don't know.
Okay,
We'll
50, you
see.
know I got your
did you
back.
get
I'm
a
gonna
blunt
call
in
the
before you go?
hospital.
No, a couple puffs off my pen.
All right, you got
Yeah.
some hair right. You got some hair right, so you good.
Right. Gosh. All right. I know.
Love you, K50. I don't know if you can hear me. Love you, love you. Can y'all hear me? Ooh, Shawnee boy in here. Don't let him come up. He gonna speak that speak.
Test 1, 2. All right, that's what it was. Okay. Nope, my mic still sound.
My Shawnee boy said he ready. I'm not a bot, a mod, so can y'all invite him up? He's so sweet. I promise he's gonna spit
I don't
some.
have mod. I can't do it neither.
Yeah, he's gonna spit some gang. I promise.
Why can't you come up, Sean?
He said, y'all don't like him. What? Why y'all don't like my
He
friend?
thinks I don't like him for some reason. I have
That's
no
my
issue. I
friend.
literally have no issue
He's
with
so
him
nice.
whatsoever. For some reason, he swears I hate him, and I don't.
That's my boy. Why y'all want to do that?
I just like to clown on his ass. That's all.
But for
He gets
why?
sensitive because he gets sensitive real quick.
Ooh, so invite him up.
He does. He gets sensitive
Yep.
real quick.
He'll stand on
T-Bone, am I
everything
lying?
that he says. I
Oh,
know my
Shawnee
T-Bone
boy.
don't
boy.
want to say. Yeah.
Shawnee boy don't be getting sensitive.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Yep. Shawnee boy don't
Okay.
fucking go off of anything. He stand on everything.
You think we've had some
Shawnee.
dust ups? Damn.
Mm,
What he considers dust ups, I don't
you
even
said
consider
it.
dust.
Well, invite him up. I'm not a
I'm not a
mod. I can't
mod.
do that.
I'm not a mod.
Hold on, T-Bone. I'm not gonna
Hey,
let you. I'm not gonna let you dog my name like that,
Shawnee.
T-Bone.
There you
I
go,
heard you.
Shawnee. Mm.
But if y'all can hear, I'm on the way to Dallas with the whole family, so I can't really have a conversation. You know, get some
Wait,
content or whatnot.
wait. So whatever you
Got you.
say, you could fight with everybody, but say congratulations to KOS. She
Yeah,
literally, yeah. So
yeah.
just say
What are we saying? Congratulations
congratulations.
to Kiana for.
Because she had a grandbaby and
Oh,
she's in
that's
the
exciting.
hospital. Yes, yes. So let's say congratulations before we go into any other topic.
Congratulations.
Yes, and show appreciation and love.
But yeah, yeah. Me and Elsie have had some dust ups in the past. We've known each other now for at least a year and a half, so it goes way back. But T-Bone is afraid to have a real debate with me.
A real debate. What?
Ooh, not that part.
Yeah, he
Ooh,
we
you
I've been smoking him on this idea that insurance isn't a scam, and he, ever since that happened, he just can't. He don't even let me on his panel no more.
Mm, doesn't sound like something I would ever
Johnny.
argue.
You came out swinging hands.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Me and T-Bone cool people for real. Me and T-Bone pretty much agree on, like, I would say 80% of situations.
Probably more to like 90 for 95%.
I would say you're just a little further left of things than I am.
Friend, since I'm on the upside, can I be
I
the
don't.
5% just to
Yeah, I
hear it?
guess.
Can I just hear it since I'm upside? If that's okay. You could classify me on that.
I mean, most people who come in here, and I'm gonna say most people are pretty good people. Just know that Bones life get wild. So, Karina, if you haven't been here when shit is popping off, shit gets popped off.
It gets bad.
Event. And Shawnee knows me on different panels, just to clarify. So y'all haven't been mean to me. So
Hang around. Somebody will be soon.
It's
Yeah, I'm
1
sure.
p.m.
I'm
The
sure.
minute that 5 o'clock hits,
Hmm.
there's gonna start to be some problems.
And I'm gonna check them
Okay.
every
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Just so y'all know, I'm gonna check them. KO5 no, Shawnee no. I don't let nobody disrespect nobody.
Well, I'll tell you
Be my
this. I'll tell you
guest.
this. I'll tell you this right here. There's some people you just gotta drop the panels. There are some people that are just not worth your time. And if you are still here when those people come around, I just want to let you know. Keep that in mind. There's some people that aren't worth it.
Well, I saw she was having a interaction with Puff earlier.
That
Puff's
ooh,
actually a better candidate. To be fair, Puff is actually a
Me and Puff were
reasonable candidate
going
in
at it,
comparison to like
Shawnee.
Haifa. You haven't met Haifa. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like there are certain people. There's not.
I
It's
haven't
not
had
worth your
fun
time.
with Haifa, but Puff does nothing but seek gotchas. That's why I can't stand discussing with him.
Puff actually believes the shit that he says to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
Shawnee, so can you elaborate what he tries to, because I couldn't.
So if you understand that
I
he
was
is
fighting with him.
if you understand first that he's a team player, that's the first thing you have to lock in on.
Okay.
And then the second thing is he's not listening to you he's not listening to what you're saying and the criticisms that you have. What he's listening for is a way for him to challenge your worldview. That's what
To
he's doing.
try to go with
So
his team.
He looks for
because
Yep, not his own fucking view. Right?
gotchas is what he looks for.
Exactly my fucking point. You can't stand on your own. It's okay. We do that on a panel daily, every day.
you guys, this is more important than everything. Selection Sunday is at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Please create your brackets. Uh, Make sure that you guys enter into tournaments that are free. It is slight chances that you win, very minute chances that you win.
is
I
this
got
a is this
But
for
it is a part of
debates?
American culture, and we must,
so
excuse me, a part of American culture, please. Thank you.
Oh, you're
so
talking about March Madness.
yeah. So
Yes,
I
yes,
got
absolutely.
I yes.
Thought you
So
were
I
saying
got
red room, blue room. I'm sorry.
No, no, no,
oh
no, no, no type
for
of,
the mod thing.
no type of stuff. Uh huh.
Did
Yeah.
somebody say
So
basketball?
so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we're sitting in a Saturday morning sales meeting, right? And of course, because this is Selection Sunday, my GM brings it up because they were going to tie it into some kind of sales bonus, right? So as soon as he says Selection Sunday, one of the cats in my team, one of the salespeople, Selection Sunday. What do you mean, like for the war? They're bringing back the draft? Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit right
Well,
there.
well,
That's
LC
hilarious.
I'm just gonna let that sit right there.
No, if I may
Caroline Levitt
say, what state?
didn't help.
What state did that person state that? Right?
Huh?
What state did that person state that?
I told you I live in Colorado.
Colorado. Okay.
About 7 days a week out there, LC.
No, we got Blue Law State here.
Yeah, W303.
No, I'm saying on the sales floor because in Texas you can't be open 7 days a week
That's why I
on
said we're a
the
Blue
car
Law
sales
State.
floor.
No, we don't open on
Okay.
Sundays. We're a Blue Law State.
Yeah, so
What type of
just to
This
sales do you
state
clarify,
do?
I'm in
actually,
a
Thought
different
you said we're
state,
a blue
so
wall state. I was about to say, but what does that have to do with what I said?
no, Blue Law. So Blue Law States means that they don't open on Sunday. Or at least that's what I've always understood it to be. But this state here, Shawnee, this state is one of the 5 states that the state actually regulates the car business. And this particular state is only second to California with how they regulate it. So not only do they regulate the industry side, the dealerships and what they do, like all salespeople have to be licensed, bonded. We got to pass
yes,
a sales exam, all that kind of shit.
got
But
it.
they also regulate the financing side. Like for instance, if you have bad credit, you're a
Getting
450,
funding.
500 beacon, the worst you can pay in interest is 21%. Where back in Georgia, bro, I slap you upside the head with 50 all day.
Okay,
That's
so if
interesting.
I may going back on, Shawnee, you could go ahead, but I'm from Cali, so, and I sell cars, so I
Yeah.
would really like to be enlightened by
Oh
his.
shit, we got 3 car people up
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yep.
So
Well,
in
two and a half.
Texas, there's a limit, so you can't go over
Mm-hmm.
24% period for anybody.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and then
Thank you,
here in
Shawnee.
Texas, period, like you can't do it. But 50% interest on a car is highway robbery. That's fucking
Yes.
crazy.
It's insane. It won't even be brought to the auction. You can't even bid on that. That is like eBay. It's
So
like different
places like
platforms.
places like that
Mm-mm-mm.
back east were buy here, pay here places.
But by the
So they're
percentage that you're
financing it and
talking
all that.
about.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's insane.
So,
Absolutely insane. You're paying 3
okay.
times for the
And
car
so,
than you actually paid for the car.
okay, got it. So just on that, to elaborate, the whole gist of your cars, maybe say 5, 10. Okay, so what are they? Because as they're going through the auctions, they're going to go completely through the circuit, yes?
All right, so are we talking about how I conduct
Yes, they're
business
going to go
here
through,
or back in
no,
Georgia?
they're going to go through the auction. You're a fucking dealer, right?
Okay,
Excuse my language. You're a
are we
dealer. So when we talk about dealers, everything is brought online. You
again,
have a
are we talking about here in Colorado or are we
no, it
talking about
doesn't
back in
matter.
Georgia? It does.
Exactly what I'm stating. It doesn't matter if it's Georgia or whatever. It's in the states of
No, it
United
absolutely
States.
matters.
No, it
The way
doesn't, because I can
okay.
show you different views of auctions going through, and then there's auction. There's a whole auction lane of luxury vehicles. So what are you talking about?
Are you
That's
going to let me
not.
speak or are you just going to keep on interrupting me?
No, I'm questioning you, sir,
Right.
because that doesn't make sense to me. So as I state that, you also have to view where they're coming in, what Anaheim, Mannheim, whatever dealership they're coming through, and get skewed, whether
How many
it's one or
how many
5
states have you
points.
sold cars in?
Allow me to speak.
How many different states have you sold cars in?
Oh, I've stole. I literally from
Sold,
New
not
York to
stole, sold.
California. Yes, sold
How many different states?
all of them.
You've sold cars in every
Question me.
state?
Yes. Question me. Yes. Question me. I'd love to hear it as the fucking literal whole gist of everything coming from New York to California allows me to evaluate what's coming through. Luxury vehicles, the whole prospect on what they've been graded to come in, what they're valued at, what their colors are.
The point
How?
I'm trying to make
No,
is that
no, no,
car
no,
business
no.
is
Answer
different in each
me.
state.
No.
Yes, it is.
You're asking me a question. I answered you. Answer
Yeah,
me
you're
on that.
talking about
As
doing online,
I
which is
sell
completely different than
cars
in
for a
person.
living, sir.
So do I. I've been
Answer
doing it for
my
26
question.
years.
Okay, so answer my question. How is it that you are in that fucking state that you are in and can't answer me as you have the fucking same gist as me in California? We all have the same fucking gist to fucking buy on, bid on.
All right. So,
Excuse my language. I know
are you
you're
gonna
not
calm your
being.
emotional self down? Okay. So, every state operates completely different. All right.
No, no,
Yes, they.
no. Okay,
I
so in
can't
that
even get
aspect,
fucking 3 words out my mouth, and this woman won't let me finish.
no. I'm gonna
No,
cut
no,
you off
no,
every
no,
time
no, no, no.
because I fucking
Jesus
can
fucking
literally put it up on a
Christ.
fucking view to everybody on the gist what is from New York to California across the whole fucking states and what we all fucking see as dealers. So go off that. Go ahead. I'd love to see you do that. You're not adjusting to what I'm fucking saying. This is my problem with you
That you're
all
drunk as shit
males.
at
And
10 o'clock in the
forgive
morning?
me. My apologies. Forgive me. But the amount of men that sit here and demean and try to talk down while not knowing the whole fucking being of everything, are you actually a dealer and you have an allowance? Do you fucking have anything coming in to where you have funding to align it with? Do you have any fucking funding to align it with? Because I could give you multiple fucking businesses from California that I've dealt with, that I've had a multi-million-dollar line. $1 million line, sir. You make no fucking sense. The line is still the same, whether it's 0 to 1 million. The line comes through and we all get to bid. You don't make sense.
I think what she's talking about is Manheim. I assume that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, everybody has access to Manheim, but not everybody uses Manheim in their local area.
Nope. There's 3 different sites.
Yeah,
3
exactly.
different sites, and we
And
have
you
a
were talking
luxury
about
line.
online auto
And we
auctions.
have a
Well,
luxury line
that's
where
nice.
we run through. Yes, and that goes through everything. So what are you talking about? There's one luxury line, and there's also one
I'm
other
talking
line
about how
that
there's
goes through.
dealerships that don't buy
Okay.
any vehicles online at all whatsoever. I'm talking about
Okay.
how there's dealerships that do everything that they can to stay away from online purchases whatsoever.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking about buy
you're
here, pay
talking
here
about
stores that do
cars.
nothing.
So
Excuse me.
just to
Can I? Excuse me.
clarify,
Can I finish?
no,
Excuse
no,
me.
no,
Can
no,
I?
no,
No, no,
no.
no, no, no,
You're
no, no,
trying
no,
to
no, no, no,
clarify
no, no,
on
no, 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 no,
cars
no, no, no,
that
no, 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 no,
fucking
no,
will
no, no,
never
no,
be
no, 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 no,
graded.
no, 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 no. Now you're gonna give me a chance to speak, lady.
Bye.
I sat here for a
Nope.
hot minute
I
and
know
just
more
let you
than you.
wrap up. No, you fucking
I
don't.
know more
Trust
than
me.
you.
Trust me. I'm a
Go
second
ahead.
generation car
Go
guy. I've
ahead.
been in this
Try me,
business for over
sir.
3
I'll
fucking
allow you to
decades.
speak now. Go
I've
ahead.
ran stores,
You
I've
got
ran
me
finance
fucked up.
departments. I have
I've
done it
done this shit
all
for
in the
fucking
fucking business. Yeah, but
12,
you don't
13
sound
years.
like it. 12, 13 years. I've been doing it for
Yep, because I'm
26 and I'm a
mad.
second generation car
I'm
guy.
mad because somebody like you makes it seem so fucking easy to get into this fucking business when it's not that fucking easy. When
Actually,
you
the car
don't
business ain't that
explain,
hard.
no, shut the fuck up and explain curtailments. Shut the fuck up and explain grades. 1 to 5. Explain transportation, what it takes for enclosed or unenclosed. Please explain that shit as you're not fucking stating that. That has a lot to
We
deal with it. As a fucking owner, you're fucking just spreading full shit.
we
Prove me
we don't have
wrong.
to do this,
Prove
guys.
me
I
wrong.
swear we don't have to do this.
This is
We don't have
crazy
to
as
do
No,
this.
fuck.
Feels like
We could
people
Johnny,
are
move
you know
past this
asking.
you
too.
damn
I'm
well
not
I
even
ain't
gonna
never been
entertain this
sick.
anymore, man. I'm
Try
over
to
this shit.
try to school me on something I don't know.
It's obvious you don't.
Okay, so go ahead, school me. I'll go back and forth with you again.
You have some dealerships that never gain inventory online.
From United States and California. And I can name
Guys
all
are
fucking
having the
3
same conversation.
multi-million-dollar
We're not
businesses.
really having the same conversation.
No,
She's
we
just not
are.
hearing me,
I'm
Shawnee, to be
literally
honest.
telling you multi-million-dollar businesses with multi-dollar funding. I had $1 million in
Multi-dollar?
funding.
Gotcha.
Do you know how much that costs? Do you know how much to bring that about? Representation. To
My
have that
dealership currently has a
accumulated.
$35
No,
million
you
floor
wouldn't.
plan.
You wouldn't. Why wouldn't you? Because you've never done that.
I'm the
And
number
it's
one dealer in the whole South, Front Range of Colorado.
what
Yeah.
state? And what do you fucking sell? Not fucking high luxury end vehicles, right?
Colorado and
Not
cars.
high luxury end vehicles, right? I dare you. I fucking dare you. I could school you on 12 years of fucking business, as I've literally been the only company that is an indoor fucking shop that has that. We always price underneath. We specialize in limited edition and colors. You're laughing. Okay, well, school me. School
Go
me.
ahead.
I dare you. I fucking dare you, because it's the men like you that literally come into
What
my
was I doing?
fucking business and think that I'm not the fucking owner. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. I'll
I don't
fucking
think
read
there's
you
a
up and down.
reason.
I'm
I don't think
hilarious.
there's a
So go
reason
ahead and
for us to
read me,
have.
sir.
I don't think there's a reason to have this
Go
conversation
go
anymore.
ahead. Go ahead and read me,
I, th-
because
I think
you can't,
I think
because
that
you
we should
can't
just
reason, right?
I
Hold on,
think that we
Raina.
should just
T-Bone is
stop
talking.
having the conversation at this point. I don't think you guys are going to get anywhere. I think we should just leave it alone.
Yeah, because he don't know what he's talking about, politely and
Okay.
kindly. The fuck?
Well, Shawnee was right. It was about to get hot.
Yep. Shawnee knew it. Try and school me. Like I said, I'm open to be
This is
enlightened.
why I stick to cannabis.
No.
Speaking of, I'm on my way to the dispo.
I'm completely open to be enlightened, sir.
Miss Rena, are you
Literally.
partaking in any beverages tonight? Adult beverages?
No, I'm actually up in the morning and I'm just so like aggravated as I'm walking up to certain, lives. And this one got me hot because I could actually speak on it. So why would I not speak on something that I have knowledge of? Or somebody spreading lies on something that I have fucking knowledge of, and I could check that shit real quick. I would want to be checked truthfully. And if you know me, you know damn well, if you ever follow me or know who I am, I love to fucking be enlightened. But that shit, when I hear that shit and it's something that I know and I fucking eat and breathe, is fucking angry to me. So excuse me for being an ugly bitch, because I'm not trying to be. Truthfully.
Well, I never called you that. So
Well, literally, you are. You didn't say that in those terms, but I get it.
Rena, Bone wants to move it forward a little bit. So let's go ahead. Let's move it forward.
Yeah, see, so nobody gonna talk about that? Nobody gonna check him on it?
Oh no,
He
he
don't
wanted
even
to
know what
Check
check
him
it.
he's
on.
talking
Check
about.
him on what? We
Yeah,
don't know what y'all are talking about, and we can't
Exactly.
get the
So why
conversation
can't he
going
fucking
because
speak here?
every time he tries to speak, you fucking interrupt him. There's no conversation to be had.
Okay, got it. Can he speak then? I'm so sorry.
I
Rena,
don't.
he
I
just wants to
don't.
move the conversation. That's all.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to even talk about it anymore. Like, it's better to just move on. Y'all aren't gonna see eye to eye. Let's just leave it alone, man. Oh, Jesus.
All I know is
Sorry, host.
LC is an A cart guy. That's just a fact. We all know it is. We're gonna keep it pushing. Um, but so what? So okay, what do
one,
we think are the
hold on.
chances
Can I
of
can I say
troops
one
being under?
thing in respect to her? Can I say one thing in respect to her? And again, this is in respect. Okay, I have no doubt that you have your industry and where you're at locked down and tuned in, and that you are just absolutely fucking killing it. Okay, just please know my background is very, very, very intense, and it is over multiple states. And I mean, when I say multiple states, I lived in that state, I operated in that state, I functioned in that state, not just transversed in that state from commerce. Okay. So I was trying to give you an understanding that when you actually move from state to state to state, the business does change, especially when you get in rural areas. It's not like the big cities. And that's all I was trying to explain to you. That was it. And I'll let it lay at that, okay?
No, very much agreed. And I'm so sorry if I misinterpreted that, but I have a lot of people target me and have questioned me about being an owner and this and that, to where I have to turn around and say, okay, sign the papers with my husband just because I'm a woman. So, do you understand what that feels
Time
like?
out, time out, time out,
To
time
have
out. Oh,
respect
no, no, no,
or
no.
sit
Hold
here
on.
and point
I
out
wonder if
or
I know
do
you.
everything?
I wonder if I know you. Like real life know you.
Yes, exactly. Because I
Oh
know
shit. Are you in
everybody.
Southern California?
Yes, I am.
Is your
See,
husband a white guy?
no,
Wrong couple. Okay. Wrong
he's,
couple.
yeah,
And Rena, I understand that that type of shit happens as well, and you shouldn't just be questioned for the simple fact
yes,
that you are a woman. You feel what I'm saying? But I also feel like, and not saying that you should not look through this lens, but there are some times where individuals do want to have a conversation where it's being mischaracterized. That conversation is not
yes,
under the guise of trying to put you under a microscope and question you and act like you don't necessarily know
yes.
anything. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so I'm so sorry,
Yeah, I
Elsie,
don't
if
operate
in
that
that
way. You're
aspect,
cool.
if I approached you in that manner.
No, you're cool because
Because
I don't
I
operate that way.
honestly don't try to be that way, but I just honestly feel when I'm being attacked in certain mannerisms, it's a different program. Especially
You're
when
cool.
people try to state, you don't know this or you don't know that. You know what I mean? Um, so I was just trying to give a broader band of that. So forgive me, my apologies.
You straight?
Thank you, thank you. And you too, host. I'm so sorry. I'm just
Oh
a
no,
little
you're fine.
sad
You don't
now
have to
because
apologize for
I don't
anything.
want
It
to
was
ever
a,
be rude
you
to
don't listen. You
anybody.
don't got to apologize for anything. It was just miscommunication. We're all good now. Everything's fine. We're fine. Shawnee, you say you know Rena. Do you know who she voted for?
Kamala supporter.
Copy. Copy.
Donnie, do you know who I voted for?
Kamala. You heard me, right, Elsie? Did you hear me? Okay, good.
Is that true?
But yeah, I mean, we're
I
yeah.
did it on Steph's live.
Ah.
Literally did it live. Actually signed it and everything. Yep.
Occasionally LC comes off a little a little MAGA-y, so I can understand where that hesitation comes from.
How does he come off MAGA E?
Uh,
Wait a minute. Is
Yeah,
LC white?
yeah. LC is white, yes.
Okay.
There
Maybe
was a
it's
little
just the
moment
white side of him. I don't know.
there was a couple
no
moments
way,
that I don't
Tbow,
want
you
to
got to
bring
be
up.
kidding me. Are you for real?
What?
You thought this whole time I was a black guy?
No,
No,
no, no, no,
he
no,
was trying to
no,
figure
no, no,
out that
no.
you
Oh,
was. Never
okay.
thought
Shut
you was
up,
I was
black.
about to.
nigga.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Because I kind of thought you like you knew, but no. Because the other night in your fucking live, there was a character who thought that I was a black man, and
I'm gonna be as
Araka.
honest with you as I possibly can. It is because, and I do this all the time too. Within that group, certain people get mixed up. So Shawnee and Justice sometimes get mixed up, and then you and X Brand also get mixed up. Don't know
Uh,
how,
no,
because I
no,
know
no, no.
X Brand
Okay,
is
yeah,
black.
X, yeah.
But no, 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 no. Because the reason why it was laughed at then, and Araka acted the way he did was because he's been in other lives with me where it has happened like it's has happened more often than not. It's bad, and it's so bad so that if I don't actually just straight up let people know, no, I'm not, I'm a white guy, da 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 da, that I'm starting to get heat from some black people on the left that I'm trying to portray a black man because that's what I want to be and shit like that. It's yeah, so it's become a thing on TikTok to where I gotta now, no matter what, if anybody ever thinks that I am, I gotta go ahead. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not. I'm a white guy. I'm white. Treat me like I'm white.
I feel, and this is part of like the conversations that I have where I feel like this becomes an issue, and not to say like we're empathizing with white people or whatever the case may be, but it really creates a walk on eggshells type territory. I'm not good with words, you know. I don't read books and shit. LC, you know
Don't,
what
man.
words
Speak
I'm
straight
trying to
up.
say, all right?
You know, no. Speak. You know how
Yeah,
I am.
yeah.
Speak straight
So
to me, cuz. So
yeah, so I feel as though like, and it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Because if you do try to stay true to yourself, right, racism becomes that. If if you if you try to appease to other people, then you lose yourself within. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And it's
yep,
you get what I'm trying to say with this shit, but it's like
yes.
I don't understand how I can sit here and have an obligation set to a white person that you need to follow me, you need to follow my rules, regulations, my obligations, and then also expect for you to die for me in the sense that I wouldn't do the same for you because of the privilege that you present within a society or because of the benefits that you fucking have. But
Or how
there's an
about
expectation of what you
it's actually the perceived benefits.
yeah.
It's
There
the
are benefits.
perceived benefits. It's the perceived benefits.
Now
And
I
then
see
this
that.
It's
Now I see that
MAGA.
MAGA
You
stuff you
hear
was
it?
talking about, Sean. I see what
no,
you're
no,
talking
no,
about.
no, no,
No,
no, no,
and
no,
it's
no. Because like you say, if I am to be with, true within myself, right?
Mhm,
Because when you look at and I guess when I say the perceived benefits is because I can only speak from an anecdotal way. I
mhm.
can only speak from what I have walked in life. I can't speak
Well,
from a
well,
societal side.
right.
So
So when that statement is made about the benefits, that is from the peoples, sorry, of the group that you are a part of and how society moves. So when we say
I
that
see
benefit
that.
is there, you know what I'm saying? We're not necessarily because that's looking at it from an individualistic aspect. You feel what I'm saying? But even through that, like I don't disagree with you. You feel what I'm saying? Because to understand how our society moves and to make that statement does not then entail that we follow that up with weaponizing that against those people, if that makes sense.
On either side, exactly.
Yes, yes.
T-Bone, can I actually add a little something to this conversation? So I think we should use privilege more often because it does not just take place when it comes to race, right? Every man on this live has a privilege because they are a man. And then the women also have privilege, certain privileges because they are women. And so when we get rid of the negative connotation that goes around with privilege associated with things that you can't change, then it won't be so confrontational, I think.
Kind of like the
Would you
use of the N
say
word.
yeah, I was just
He's
because
basically
I was just
stating
about to
that
say because I was told
Because can
yesterday
I
I
hold on?
got some
he's
black privilege.
basically stating
So
that women aren't heard.
But let me say something real
And
quick.
it's different when a man
I don't want to lose
approaches the
focus on it.
same situation.
I don't want to lose
Because
focus on
I
it.
just stated that and he stated
Mhm.
it, and you had more respect on that. Not point proven? Very much
no,
so.
Rena, that's a little bit
No,
different than what I'm saying.
Mm.
I'm saying
because
that
but
impact of a word, when you use it in a negative way, it can become just negative. So like the idea of being ignorant is perceived as negative, but the idea of not knowing something is something that we all experience. So why is it negative? Right? Same thing for privilege.
so I'm just going to point blank say it. I have black people on this app that look at me and say that I am. Oh damn! Nobody else was going to fucking say it for me. I didn't really want to actually say the word.
you are racist.
Oh fuck you, T-Bone. That's fucked up, man. For real?
You got to fill in the blank for me, bro. I have no clue.
Oh
I'm trying to figure
no
out that
way.
you're dumb, that you're white, that I. Can you
Go
tell me
ahead,
the first
Elsie.
letter?
I'm
Give me a
listening
hint
to
or
you.
something.
N
What's
word.
going on?
No, what are
That
your views?
that you're a nigger?
If you want to throw the R on it, go ahead. But fine.
Wait. Hold on. Just like you're saying black people are calling you nigger?
Yes.
What?
LC, you're losing us. What's the point of you
In what
saying that? Is the
context though?
question.
Because you know,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you understand, but like nigga is in my vocabulary too. Niggas, like, when I say nigga, I'm talking about anybody. It don't matter. If I call Rena a nigga, that's, you
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
So
but
Yes.
it, but